Oh, good late morning, everyone. Welcome inside Trenton Kennedy Ice Arena as this matchup between Wyandotte and Trenton about to get underway. Both teams wearing white here in the spring, so going to be a little tough to keep track of who's who, but we'll do our best. As Trenton's still waiting on those spring jerseys, I'm going to do best with trying to identify names, but as you know, might be a little weak on that as we're still early in this spring season. Glad everybody's along for the ride. 15 minutes up on the clock, and we're underway. Play here. Trenton is going to be moving left to right, Wyandotte right to left. Look for those yellow numbers on the Wyandotte players to identify them as best as you can. And play now comes to the near side. Trenton able to hold it in along the near side boards. Play now comes out for Wyandotte to the point. As they'll get through neutral ice, trying to go 1-on-2. They're into the offensive zone, making a move, and a shot and a save there, knocked aside. And Trenton will look to go the other way. Trenton breaking out of their own zone through neutral ice. And play stop there at the red line. Wyandotte going to be offside there. Touched up by Trenton, though. And now coming the other way is a Wyandotte player, but that knocked aside again. And Trenton will knock it back out to neutral ice. Wyandotte back into the offensive zone. That'll go for an offside call, as that'll bring us a stoppage in play. 13:51 to go here in the first period. Faceoff's going to come just outside the Trenton zone. This is the 2018 Trenton Trojan team, and I got a wrong score on there. Let me get that corrected. Carry over from the last game, as it's a 0-0 score here. Just getting everything set up as play in front of the Trenton bench now. We're tied at 0. Early stages of this one, first period. Trenton bringing it through neutral ice. Across the blue line, now a chance in here. Long shot, saved by the Wyandotte goaltender. And puck comes around near side. Puck now along the near side boards. Wyandotte looking to move forward, but pass is knocked aside. And the Trojans will give chase there. Puck now along the end boards. Puck now trickles towards the front of the net. That one knocked aside. And puck now to the far side boards. Wyandotte will pick it up there. They'll send it forward. Potential breakaway chance if they hurry. Wyandotte, though, not able to get there, and that'll go for an icing call. 12:57 to go here in the first period. And that'll send the faceoff down the length of the ice, where it'll be an offensive zone faceoff for Trenton. Well, if you're watching along and have a story about one of the players or families, feel free to put that in the chat. We give shout outs as well to family and friends that are watching. So let me know if we've got that off the face-off. Trenton tries to get a shot off, but they cannot. And it's going to be a race for the puck down the far side boards. Trenton gets there, but then a turnover. Chance in front. Shot. That one off the side of the net. Now Trenton will pick it up there, looking to move with speed down the near side. Trenton picks it up there, banks off the near side, boards, and deep into the offensive zone. Puck now in the end boards. Trenton trying to dig it out there and send it toward the goal mouth. They will. Scrum of players in front there, bouncing puck, and that's in! Score for Trenton Trojans as they'll take the early 1-0 lead here on the cleanup in front of the net. And that'll bring us a stoppage here. 12:18 to go in the first period. We'll take a quick break. All set now for the center ice faceoff. As we've got the Trojan players shaking it up mid-game here, going to dark jerseys. So we'll try and get as many of them in a dark colored jersey as possible. As puck now comes into the offensive zone for Trenton again. Puck now along the near side boards. It's going to be picked up here as battle for it along the near side boards. Trenton back nice defensively there. They'll take a shot forward, and it'll be knocked back the other way into the defensive zone. Puck now along the end boards. Wyandotte trying to get it to the goal mouth, but it's picked up by the Trojans. Oh, and a collision there. Penalty coming here, as that's going to be a power play coming for Trenton, but they'll have a chance here offensively before that puck is touched up. Now another hit along the far side boards, and that'll bring us a whistle 11:34 to go in this first period. Trenton out to a 1-0 lead, and we're going to get a penalty on the Wyandotte player. That'll be a power play chance for Trenton, already up with the 1-0 lead. Now an offensive zone face-off for Trenton as they make a quick change here. Trying to get everybody into some dark jerseys. So Trenton now in the dark jerseys. That'll make life a little bit easier for us to track here. Puck is dropped. Trenton with a shot on towards the net, but that's knocked aside by the Wyandotte defenders. And the puck now along the near side boards. Wyandotte with a chance here. Huronski has it there for Wyandotte, but it's knocked back out to neutral ice. Back checking there is Trenton. And they'll pick up the puck, and it'll be sent to the far side boards. Trenton now through center ice across the red line. If I've got the jerseys right, that's fouls on, but that'll bring offside with 11:05 to go here in the first period, and 1 minute and 2 seconds remaining here on power play time for the Trojans. Off the face-off, Wyandotte with a chance here to hurry. Wyandotte into the offensive zone at the circle, but a nice defensive play there. And puck taken away by the Trojans. Trenton now through neutral ice. Chance here to go 2-on-1, but it's too far out in front. And Wyandotte will be back to pick up the defensive play there. Puck now around the end boards to the far side. Wyandotte tries to clear, but up toward the front of their own net. Dangerous play there, and we'll see if Trenton can capitalize. Wyandotte, though, comes away with that puck. They'll move down the far side boards. 2-on-2 possibility here for Wyandotte, but Trenton up to that task defensively, and the puck goes to the end boards. Trenton has it there, circling near side. Now Trenton with it down the far side boards. Banked off those far side boards, and a chance here for Trenton if they hurry. Oh, tripped up on their own players. But Trenton with a centering chance now. Puck in front. Oh, just knocked away on the defensive play by Wyandotte. Puck now sent out. Now off the penalty. Into the clear on a breakaway. In. Shot. Score! As Wyandotte ties that one up on what a time to play. As the puck came right out following the penalty kill. And that will make it a 1-1 game. Set now for the face-off at center ice. It's a 1-1 game, 9:50 to go here in the first period. Off the face-off, be in front of the Trenton bench. Trenton trying to dig it out there. Now another chance here for Wyandotte, but that one knocked aside. Wyandotte is going to be offside on this play, and that'll bring us a stoppage. 9:36 to go here in the first period. Face-off now at neutral ice, just outside the Trenton blue line. Off the face-off, big collision. Wyandotte will come away with it. Whoa, and a collision between two Trenton players there. Wyandotte trying to get it into the offensive zone. They're not successful, but then they will. No, they will not, as they'll call that on an offside call as well. 9:21 to go here in the first period. Face-off will come in front of the Trenton bench. Puck is dropped, and the Trojans able to send it towards their own bench. But now knocked forward. Now here's a chance. Trenton trying to get forward offensively, but a nice defensive play there by the Wyandotte defender. Puck now knocked out towards neutral ice. Wyandotte trying to bank it off the near side boards, but it's going to be taken away there by Trenton. Ping-ponging back and forth through neutral ice here. Trenton trying to get it in. Now here's a chance. Oh, and a nice stick just at the end there to save that play for the Wyandotte defender. Now puck to the near side boards. Trenton trying to get away with it there. Wyandotte clears it out to neutral ice. Collision between the Trenton players. And there's going to be a chance moving forward here for Wyandotte. But the puck stopped up in the feet, and that will go on an offside, as it's going to be Trenton back to get it. Offside is the call, as Wyandotte continued to pursue that one. And we've got a stoppage in play. 8:28 to go here in the first period. Faceoff will come in front of the Trenton bench. We'll take just a quick break. Off the faceoff, puck comes to the near side boards. Trenton picking it up there, and they'll send it forward. That one is going to be an icing call as it goes down the length of the ice, but no, touched by Wyandotte in advance, so that one waved off. 8:10 to go here in the first period. Puck behind the net, shot in front, and score! Trenton with a great play there, centering pass, and that one knocked home as Trenton takes a 2-1 lead. Set now for a center ice faceoff with 8:05 to remain here in the first period. Puck dropped, and Wyandotte trying to move it forward. Oh, big collision there. Puck at neutral ice, now knocked back into the Trenton zone. Trojans will come around near side, try and pick up the puck, and it's knocked out to neutral ice. Wyandotte has it there. Whiff on the first attempt, sent down the length of the ice, and that will go for an icing call. 7:39 remaining here in the first period. That'll take us down into the Wyandotte zone for an offensive zone faceoff for the Trojans. Faceoff to the right of Wyandotte's goaltender. Trenton now looks like they have everybody but the goaltender switched up in the jerseys. Obviously, we'll know where he belongs to which team. So Trenton in the dark now, moving left to right. Wyandotte in the white, right to left. And Trenton tries a backhand chance to move it towards the goal mouth. That knocked aside. Now puck along the near side boards. Trenton holds it in the offensive zone there. Heavy pressure for Trenton along those near side boards, but Wyandotte able to come up with it here. Wyandotte out to neutral ice, collision there. Maybe lucky not a penalty called on that one for Trenton, but Howe is trying to move it forward now for the Trojans. Wyandotte back in their own zone. They'll bank it off the far side boards. Collision amongst the Trenton players. Now here's Trenton in again. But Wyandotte up to the task defensively. They'll move it near side. Nice pass there, trying to center it for an opportunity. But Trenton comes away with it again. Trenton now into the offensive zone. Collision. But here's a chance now into the slot. Oh, off the end now. A shot and wide. Picked up on the near side by the Trojans. Trenton now has it near side. Trying to send it back towards the net, but we have a player still down. And Wyandotte player will be attended to. We'll take a break as he gets attention, and we'll be back in just a moment. Set now after the Wyandotte player received some attention as the officials getting everybody lined up here. Trenton looking to crash the net here, cause some confusion as to where everyone was going to be lined up. Wyandotte wins that faceoff back. They try and clear out of the zone with 6 minutes and 30 seconds to go here in the first period. Puck now out to neutral ice. Wyandotte player with some speed across the blue line into the offensive zone. Stops at the circle. Puck taken away there by Trenton, and it'll head out the other way. The Trojans now moving forward, 3-on-1 if they can hurry, as they'll move it forward into the offensive zone. No, an offside as just a step early. 6:08 remaining here in the first period. Faceoff's going to come just outside the Wyandotte zone, just outside their blue line at the near dot here, as both teams making a line change. Trenton right now out to a 2-1 lead. This is the 2018 Trenton Trojans team taking on the 2017 Wyandotte Chiefs, and the puck is dropped, and it will trickle back into the Wyandotte zone. It's in that far side corner now. Trenton checking for it there, looking to get it to the front of the net. Chance in front, banked off the side of the net, and the puck will settle near side. Wyandotte with a long pass forward here. Wyandotte with some speed, but Trenton able to back check and pick that one up and head the other way. Trenton through neutral ice across the red line, now across the blue into the clear, making a move, a shot, and saved by the Wyandotte goaltender and covered. 5:35 to go here, first period, following a nice save by Wyandotte's goalie. Faceoff will come to that goaltender's right. Apologize, we don't have all the rosters for you here today, so a lot of just the Trenton player or the Wyandotte player or the Wyandotte goalie, but we'll do the best to describe as we can. Off the faceoff, chance in front, shot, save again by the goalie for Wyandotte and covered. 5:30 to go here now in the first period. Faceoff's going to come to the right of the Wyandotte net. Again, if everybody's watching out there wants to put anything in the chat about their player or what they think in the game, we're certainly happy to have the comments in the chat. Also, with some of the other broadcasts we've done, give shout out to family members and where they're watching from. As right now, puck knocked out of the defensive zone by Wyandotte. It's Trenton to recover inside their own zone. Stick handling and moving along the near side boards now. Puck comes to Trenton. Trenton, it's Matthews moving in with an offensive zone chance. Winds up, that one wide of the net. And puck goes around far side. Collision there, and I think that's going to be a penalty coming to Trenton on a check or boarding. Not sure. There was a collision along in the corner there. That brings us a stoppage in play. 4:54 to go here in the first period, and that'll bring the face-off down into the Trenton zone. Off the face-off, here's a chance for Wyandotte in front. Trying to wind up and let a shot go is the Wyandotte forward. And now Trenton, though, comes away with the puck the other way. Trenton, collision between two of the Wyandotte players, and it'll be a 2 or 3-on-1 for Trenton if they hurry. Trenton into the offensive zone, losing an edge, but now followed up by another forward. They try and move it forward, and a stoppage in play on this one, as we're going to get a call coming on Wyandotte on a penalty now with 1:05 remaining in the power play time. That'll negate that for them, and we'll be playing some 4-on-4 hockey as it's a tripping call for Wyandotte. As we're going to take just a quick break here before this face-off. We'll be back in just a second. Four-on-4 action here now. Puck behind the Wyandotte net. 1 minute of 4-on-4 time remaining, and then a few seconds of power play for Trenton if it stays without any scoring here or without any change to that penalty scenario. Trenton tries to hold it in now here at the slot. A chance in the clear, shot and save by the Wyandotte goaltender. It goes to the end boards. Trenton fighting forward again. Chance in front and covered by the Wyandotte goalie again. 3:58 remaining here in the first period. 1 minute remaining on the penalty for Wyandotte. 34 seconds for the penalty to Trenton. Face off now to the right of Wyandotte's goaltender. One by Trenton. It'll sneak through everyone and to the near side boards. Wyandotte has it there. Trying to dig it out, but they cannot. Trenton able to hold it in. Centering chance in front. Shot, and what a save by the Wyandotte goalie again. Rebound chance. As the Wyandotte goalie been getting a lot of work today and been quite the performer so far. Puck out to the point. Trenton trying to hold it in there at the point, and they will. Wyandotte looking to break out for an offensive chance. They'll get it out of their own zone and to the near side boards. But play back and forth at neutral ice. Now here's Wyandotte with a chance at the near side circle. In, shot, and knocked aside. Save there for Trenton. Puck now around far side. Trenton trying to dig it out there at their far side circle. Now here's a chance. Trenton into the clear. 2-on-0. The Trojans in across the blue line. At the circles. In, shot. Oh, and just wide. Penalty call coming here, though, behind the play as well, as puck will be sent around the boards, and Trenton will give chase. Both teams are back at full strength here. 2:40 to go in this one, and we'll get a whistle as a penalty call coming here. Looks like that one's going to come on Trenton with 2:45 to go here in the first period. As Trenton headed to a penalty kill here. Do believe it was Braxton Falzon headed towards the box. As face-off now in the defensive zone for Trenton. But here's a chance into the clear. Trenton again. Breakaway chance between the circles. Winds up shot and save by the Wyandotte goaltender. Up to the task again with the glove save. As quite a play there on a breakaway power penalty kill chance. Shorthanded opportunity for Trenton. 2:35 to go here in the first period. Face-off, one back by Trenton. But it's going to be Wyandotte trying to get it out of the defensive zone, and they will. Sending it forward. Trojans now trying to get out of their defensive zone, and they will through neutral ice, trying to carry it forward, and another chance here. Trenton with speed into the offensive zone. Stop, circle, centering, pass. Ooh, tied up in the feet, though, and Wyandotte tries to come out the other way. Wyandotte down the near side, boards, knocked forward, and that one going to trickle in on the net, knocked aside, and then covered by the Trenton goaltender. 2 minutes to go here in the first period. 46 seconds remaining in the penalty kill for the Trojans. Wyandotte with an offensive zone opportunity. Officials getting everyone lined up for the drop of this puck. It's down, and it's in on the net. That one goes wide, though. It looked like it was going to be on the net, but was not, in fact. Puck comes near side, boards, banked forward, and Trenton, losing an edge there. Another chance. And Trenton just overskates it there. But moving it forward again. Now back and forth. Ping-pong action through neutral ice. Both teams trying to pick it up, and it keeps getting knocked off sticks. Now a chance here. Wyandotte into the clear between the circles. Shot and saved by the goaltender for Trenton. As that one will bring us a stoppage in play. 1:29 remaining in the first period. As a goaltending battle lining up here in this first period. Both goalies with some great saves. Of course, a little bias here for Buds Broadcasting, a goaltending family thus far. So, chance here now for Wyandotte, trying to go backhand. Knocked aside. And the puck to the end boards. Now around to the far side. Now it's knocked around near side. 1:15 to go here in the first period. Trenton back at full strength. Puck knocked forward near side. As it's going to be Trenton back to pick it up behind their own net. They'll move with speed down the far side. Boards. Hell's on with it for Trenton. Into the offensive zone. Past everyone, but off the end of his stick. And to the end boards. Now collision there. Trenton trying to crash the net. But not able to get it there. Wyandotte moves it to the far side boards. Now a chance here. Wyandotte in. Into the clear. 2-on-0. Wyandotte in. Shot. Kick save. And that one knocked aside. Puck now off the end boards. Oh, dangerous up the middle for Trenton, but they're going to make it work here as it fails on again. Cross the red line. Now across the blue, in at the circle, shot. Oh, and that one just wide. Goes into the near side corner. 15 seconds to go here in the first period. Puck now out to the point. Trenton tries to hold it in there, and they do. 9 seconds remaining in this one. 7, 6, 5, and one last chance here for Wyandotte with 3 seconds left. In at the circle, shot, and the whistle will blow on this one. 2-1 is the score. Trojans with the lead as we'll get set for the start of the second period, and we'll be back in just a moment. Well, as we get started, get ready here for the start of the second period, we've got guest Buds broadcasting here. Older brother to Walter Buds, Evan Buds, goaltender for the 2013 Little Caesars team. Evan, tell me what you thought about the goaltending situation out there so far. Pretty good. What do you think?
There were some big saves.
Big saves for both teams, right? Which you got a favorite one out there?
Probably my brother.
All right, sounds good. As we welcome him in there. And again, for those attending here, always willing to give a shout out when we can. So if you've got a family member along for the ride for the broadcast, let me know, and we'll get them involved. As we're now set for the start of the second period. Trenton moving right to left in the dark jerseys. Wyandotte moving left to right in the white. Here's a chance now for Trenton moving in at the circle. Going backhand, and a nice defensive play there for Wyandotte. Trenton trying to get it into the slot. It's knocked aside, though. Now at the far side dot, here's a chance, shot in, and another save. Wyandotte goalie up to the task again here, as we've got a stoppage in play. 14:33 remaining here in the second period. Trenton set now for this face-off to the left of the Wyandotte goal. Puck dropped. Trenton will backhand it in on the net. Oh, bouncing puck and covered by the Wyandotte goalie. That was one of those change-ups that you wonder if it'll sneak through. I will say, if you were watching the broadcast, think unfortunately Trenton's goaltender, Walter Buds, fell victim to one of those in our last broadcast against the Metro Dragons. As both teams now set for the face-off. Trenton with a 2-1 lead and a face-off in the offensive zone. 14:28 here to go in the second period. Officials getting everybody set for positioning here. Puck dropped. That one just wide on a chance there for Trenton. But Wyandotte will pick it up and come down the near side boards. Wyandotte with speed. It's Ratliff through neutral ice. Trenton hurrying back defensively. Puck now at the circle and just overskates that one. Whoa, collision into the end boards there, as Trenton now picks it up and tries to bank it out down the far side boards. It's tied up there, though, by Trenton and Wyandotte. Both players tied up. Now here's a chance for Trenton. Moving it forward. Oh, and losing an edge. But Trenton still with a chance here. Trenton into the offensive zone across the blue line. Between the circles. Toe drag. Oh, and off his stick. Now puck along the end boards. In front, chance not able to close there for the Trojans. And Wyandotte will have it along the far side boards. They'll pick it up and circle behind their own net, come near side. Wyandotte banking it off the near side boards. They'll move it forward. Icing going to be waved off here, but it's going to be Trenton back to pick that one up. Trenton along its own end boards, deep in its own zone. Now banking it off far side. And off the boards again. Wyandotte trying to hold it in. They will not. And it'll be touched up here for an offside call with 13:07 to go in the second period. We'll take a quick break as they get ready for that face-off in neutral ice and be back in just a second. Off the face-off, Trenton trying to get in the offensive zone. Not able to do that, and they'll move forward. Trenton into the offensive zone now. Defender turns, shot, and save again by the Wyandotte goalie. That one right into the trapper. 12:52 to go here in the second period. Face-off now will be in neutral ice. Now make that an offensive zone face-off. I apologize for Trenton. Puck in front, into the slot, shot away, but that one knocked aside, and it's going to be Wyandotte looking to pick up and go the other way. Loose puck. We'll see who wins the race there. It's Wyandotte shot that wide, and puck comes to the near side boards. 12:35 to go here in the second period. Puck now in neutral ice. Wyandotte headed back to try and pick that one up. Pass. Moves forward to the far side boards as it's knocked aside, and Wyandotte will bring it in. Offside, 12:19 to go here in the second period. That one was close on the offside call, but Wyandotte in just a step ahead. That brings us to stoppage in play. 12:19 to go here in the second period. Both teams getting set for the face-off just outside the Trenton zone. Puck is dropped. It flips up high in the air as both players went for it, and the puck now in front of the Wyandotte bench. Trenton trying to push it forward along those far side boards, and they'll be able to do it, get into the zone, and here's a chance now with some speed for Trenton. Chance in front, fouls on. Oh, can't pull the trigger. Sent back towards the slot, and it'll be Wyandotte that will just safely chip it out to neutral ice. Now, though, a race for the puck. Trenton back on that one defensively, picking it up and moving it to the near side boards. Oh, collision there. As now we'll have an offside call. 11:43 to go here in the second period. Teams will get ready for the face-off in neutral ice just outside the Trenton blue line. Face-off now. Comes in on the Trenton net. Whoa, chance in front, and that knocked aside. Dangerous play there for Trenton defensively, as they're trying to get it out of their own zone. Wyandotte, though, able to send it around the boards. Trenton gives chase. They've got it behind their own net. Now trying to break out far side, but Wyandotte comes away with it. Wyandotte out to the point and knocked out by Trenton. Trenton now has it at neutral ice. Trying to move it forward. They will into the offensive zone. Trojans in with a chance here. Long shot, bouncing puck, and again picked up in the trapper by the Wyandotte goaltender with 11:03 remaining here in the second period. Both teams will make a change. We'll take a quick break. Be back in just a second. Face-off now come to the left of the Trenton goal. 11:03 to go here in the second period. Face-off won by, I should say, that's the Wyandotte goal. Keep getting goalies both in white jerseys here after the change. We're in the offensive zone for Trenton. Trenton circling near side into the near side corner. Trying to get out of there. Fouls on now with it towards the end boards. Circle around, far side, tries a wrap around. That one knocked aside. Now another chance. Oh, and knocked away into the near side boards. Trenton moving forward heavy here, seeing if they can hold it in the zone. As puck now out to the point. Trenton trying to hold it in there, and we're going to get a call here, as I think both players going to be sent to the box on this one, as there was some pushing and shoving back and forth there. 10:25 remaining here in the second period. Now set for the face-off just outside the Wyandotte blue line. Wyandotte now has it deep in their own zone. They try and dig it out. We're playing some 5-on-5 hockey, as it was going to be offsetting penalties, so they kept it at 5-on-5 play, as Trenton now has it in their own zone. Ooh, turnover possibility there, but then we're able to get it back out for an offensive zone chance. Falzon now moves it forward. Oh, into the zone offside, though. Now takes a step back and back onside. Now Falzon with a chance at the near side circle. Puck now, long shot. That one near side, and that was a miss. Puck comes around the boards to the far boards. Trenton trying to center it there. They will. Chance in front. Whoa! Loose and score! Falzon cleans one up in front, and that gives Trenton a 3-1 lead. Now set for the faceoff at the center ice dot. Wyandotte trying to control it there. They'll send it into the Trenton zone. Puck will go back, and Trenton will pick it up there and knock it forward. Now there's a chance for Wyandotte in. Oh, and that one just wide. Collision with the goalie, trying to get out of there and score. As they're going to wave that off and call no goal. No goal on that one. The Wyandotte player was standing on top of the goaltender, and that is not going to be a goal. They are going to wave that off and send it back out for a face-off, as you don't get to tackle the goaltender and call that a goal. So the face-off is going to come in neutral ice just outside the Trenton zone. Goaltender interference will wave off that goal that Wyandotte thought they had with 9:15 to go here in the second period. Puck now along the near side boards. Trenton trying to dig it out there. They will. Trenton now with speed. Potential 2-on-1 if they hurry. Back check here for Wyandotte. Puck in. Long shot. Rolling puck. Rebound chance in the slot again, but knocked away. And Wyandotte will send it out to neutral ice. Wyandotte player trying to pick that one up off the boards, but they're going to come in offside with 8:46 remaining here in the second period. It's going to be a face-off just outside the Trenton zone. Following that offside call, we've got 8:46 remaining here in the second period. Wyandotte now with a chance, sending it towards the goal. That one stopped and covered by Trenton's goalie Buds. 8:37 to go here in the second period. Let the players get ready for a face-off. Be back in just a second. Officials getting both sides lined up for the face-off here. Puck comes and quickly picked up by Falzon for Trenton. He's out through neutral ice, hurrying here, but one Wyandotte player to beat as Trenton into the offensive zone now. But it's turned over in the slot, high slot up near the point. Puck now out to neutral ice. Wyandotte has it there. Wyandotte into the offensive zone, but back checking was Trenton, and they picked it up there. Trenton now with a burst of speed out of their own zone, passing forward. Oh, tied up there as Trenton now coming away with it in to the slot. Backhand shot in and score. Trenton now out to a 4-1 lead following that breakaway goal. teams now ready for the face-off at the center ice dot. 7:57 to go here in the second period. Off the face-off. Wyandotte banks it off the far side boards there in front of the Trenton bench. Trenton now looking to move forward again. Puck is sneaking towards those end boards, and it'll get there. Whoa, collision there. As now Wyandotte has it, they'll send it back around the end boards where the Trenton player will have recovered from his collision and get back up and pick it up. Puck now around near side boards. Collision again there. As both teams trying to fight for it along the near side boards. Puck will come loose. And here's a chance for Wyandotte. If they stay on side, they do. And they're into the offensive zone. That one taken away, though, by the Trenton defenders. And they'll try and bank it off the far side boards. They will. Trenton into the offensive zone. Down the far side boards, trying to get it to the slot. Rolling puck. And that one is going to be a hook call coming on Wyandotte with 7:02 remaining here in the second period. Actually, looks like that penalty is going to come on Trenton. Trenton on the hook. As didn't quite see where that one was coming, but I'll take the official's word on that one. So it's going to be a power play opportunity for the Chiefs with 7:02 remaining here in the second period. Off the face-off, Trenton has the puck along the near side boards. It's sent deep into the Wyandotte zone. Both teams giving chase, but it'll be an icing call with 6:50 to go here in the second period. Yeah, actually, they called it an icing call, but that was incorrect as the Trenton team was on the penalty kill, so an incorrect call on that one, and that'll bring us a stoppage, but an offensive zone face-off for Trenton. 6:50 to go here in the second period. Puck is dropped to the slot, but now here's a chance moving the other way for Wyandotte. No, knocked aside. Trenton holds it. It's at the far side circle, and now comes around to the near side boards. Wyandotte trying to pick it up there. They have it, and they'll move forward. Chance here for Wyandotte into the offensive zone, but that one knocked aside, and it'll go to the end boards. Trenton gives chase into the near side corner. Wyandotte on the power play, trying to get a shot in on net here. As puck now comes out to the point, taking a few steps towards the near side boards. That's knocked in and on the net, and loose and wide. 6 minutes to go here in this one. Power play chances for Wyandotte. But Trenton shorthanded, trying to dig it out of the defensive zone. They're trying to clear it out now, but can't. Still fighting for it now. Comes into the slot. Oh, turnover and a chance for Trenton. Oh, off the puck, and bodies falling everywhere on this one as Trenton tries to clear it out. And they finally do. 6 seconds left in the power play time for Wyandotte. Puck along the near side boards. It's knocked out towards the Trenton bench, and off the bench, a player in. Makes a move, shot, and stopped and covered by the Wyandotte goaltender. Whistle blowing. Oh, and a collision there as the Wyandotte defender didn't like that one very much. 5:23 to go here in the second period. It's a 4-1 Trenton lead, and it's going to be penalties. Let's see if we're going to get some penalties called here. Yes, I think we are. Maybe just one on that one, as they're going to call fouls on for taking a few swings at the Wyandotte goalie after the whistle, I think is probably going to be the call on that one. As we'll be back here for this face-off in just a second. Off the face-off, Wyandotte tries to send a puck in on net. It's knocked down by the Trenton defenders twice, and the puck will be brought out to neutral ice by Trenton. 5:10 to go here in the second period. Trenton shorthanded. Oh, and that'll be an offside call 5:07 to go here in the second period. 1:14 of power play time up on the clock for the visiting Wyandotte Chiefs. Faceoff's going to come in front of the Trenton bench on the far side. So they're going to try and get things lined up here for the players. They've got everyone set now here. Puck is dropped, and Trenton trying to move it forward shorthanded. They will. In shot. That one wide of the net, and puck comes around to the near side boards. Now Trenton to the slot. A chance. Oh, overskating that one, though. And Trenton tries to recover defensively, and they will. But a little bit of danger there for just a moment. Now, puck in front of the Trenton bench, and that'll go on an offside call. Trenton hadn't touched up on that one. 50 seconds remaining of power play time for Wyandotte, and 4:43 to go here in the second period. Faceoff will come in front of the Trenton bench. Not everybody quite lined up here. The officials will get to work on that one. They're getting everybody squared away now. And puck is dropped, and one back for Wyandotte. Wyandotte banks it off the near side, boards. Trenton back. They're going to circle into their own zone. As dangerous play here. See if they can keep Wyandotte off the scoreboard here on the power play. 34 seconds left on that power play. An offside call there as they brought it in just a step early, and that'll bring us a stoppage in play. 4:25 to go here in the second period. 32 seconds remaining in power play time for Wyandotte. Off the faceoff, it's sent in on the net. Oh, and a kick save there by the goaltender. That was a long shot in, and stop there on a long play. 4 minutes and 10 seconds to go in this period. 15 seconds in power play time remaining for Wyandotte. Wyandotte has it at the far side circle. Now moves towards the slot. Trenton trying to pick it up there and move it forward. They will, but no, turnover here. Chance in, all alone. Wyandotte in, a move, a shot, and knocked aside off the side of the net. Another chance here. That one doesn't connect. 3:48 to go here in the second period. Both teams now back at full strength as the Trenton penalty ends. Wyandotte, chance into the slot, but a move here. Trenton player losing his skate edge, and it'll be out to neutral ice for Trenton. Trenton across the red line, knocked aside though, and Wyandotte going the other way. Wyandotte, Kironski in at the circle, makes a move, goes far side, shot, and score. 4-2 is now our score as Kironski scores on that breakaway, and we'll take a stoppage here and be back in just a moment. Now set for the face-off at the center ice dot. Both teams getting lined up here. Off the face-off, Wyandotte takes it back inside their own zone. Puck along the far side, boards. Trenton trying to dig it out there. 3 minutes and 10 seconds to go in this second period. Puck now into the slot, a chance here. A move, winds up, shot, and covered, and a save there. 3 minutes even to go in this one. A 4-2 lead for Trenton, and that one on a save by the Wyandotte goaltender. Both teams now getting ready. It's an offensive zone face-off opportunity for Trenton. Face-off now after that play, and the puck will come to the near side boards. Puck now through neutral ice. Trenton with a chance to race for it here in a chance shot. Oh, and glove save, and that one knocked aside to the end boards. Trenton looking for more, though, trying to get it back to the goal mouth. Not able to do so, but it comes out to the point. Wyandotte trying to move the other way. They cannot, as Trenton picks it up and moves it back into the offensive zone. Another good defensive stick play there for, whoa, as that's going to be a collision on that one, as that was trouble, as it's going to be, that's going to be a collision in the corner. We're going to take a break here for just a moment. Well, we've got a 3-minute penalty up on the board for Trenton on a somewhat dangerous play there. I will say that one going to get the whistle and a major penalty there. I do believe, got to say, getting back used to the AAU rules again after USA, so I think 3 minutes constitutes a major here in AAU hockey. Puck now in center ice. It's going to be a long power play chance here for Wyandotte. Trenton able to clear it back out of the zone to neutral ice, and that will go on an offside call with 1:46 to go here in the second period. All right, set for a face-off now in front of the Wyandotte bench. It's a 4-2 lead for Trenton. So we're going to be just outside the Trenton defensive zone as a late change there for Wyandotte. Now set to go with this one, 1:46 to go here in the second period. Puck dropped, and Trenton looking to make a move here, but knocked back for Wyandotte. Collision now in front of the boards here near side. Wyandotte trying to move it forward, but off the end of the stick. Now here's a shot in and a save, and puck sent back out to the blue line, but held in by Wyandotte. Now a chance here for Trenton. They'll clear it down. 1:10 to go here in the second period. Wyandotte now moving it forward. Collision there. As a chance here, and a nice stick work there by the Trenton defenders. Oh, turnover though here, as Wyandotte lets a shot go in. That one wide of the net, and the puck comes near side. Puck along the near side boards. Now I'm looking for the slot. That one knocked away. 56 seconds to go here in the second period. Chance in front all alone. Whoa! And that one wide. Puck now comes into the near side boards. 45 seconds to go in this period. Trenton just looking to carry it out to neutral ice, and they will. As Wyandotte back in neutral ice now. Puck banked toward the near side boards. Trenton will try to recover there and will. Trenton across the red line making a move. Nice stick work there for Wyandotte. And they'll send it near side boards. Now Malcolm, no, that's an offside play there as it was delayed under the AAU rules. 15 seconds to go here in this second period. Trenton tries for one last break. They will not be able to get it. 8 seconds to go now on the clock. Puck going to be at neutral ice as 3 seconds and time going to expire on this period. That'll bring us to an end of the second period. Trenton with a 4-2 lead. We'll get things ready for the start of the third and be back in just a moment. We've got 15 minutes up on the clock here, ready for the start of this third period between Trenton and Wyandotte. Trenton with a 4-2 lead there in the dark jerseys, moving left to right, and here they are with speed. In a chance shot, save off the goaltender, wide rebound there, as 30 seconds of power play time remaining here for Wyandotte. Wyandotte now with speed out of their own zone. Nice long pass here, able to be picked up by Wyandotte, but knocked aside by Trenton. Trenton now along the near side boards, fighting for position for the puck. It's rolling out to neutral ice, towards center ice, I should say. And the puck now here for Trenton. They're in, though, and offside, as the Trenton player didn't get back and touch up on that one. 14:22 to go here in the third period. We'll have a face-off in neutral ice with 8 seconds remaining on the power play time for Wyandotte. Face-off now comes just outside the Wyandotte blue line. 14:22 to go in this one. 8 seconds of power play time remaining on the clock for Wyandotte. Puck is dropped. They'll trickle into the Wyandotte zone, and the Trojans will give chase. Wyandotte first ones to it, though, there. Wyandotte cross the red line. Now across the blue line in. Trenton defender falls down. Centering opportunity there, but that knocked aside. Now into the slot. Loose puck. Backhand chance. Shot, score! As Wyandotte on the board, as that's a score for the Chiefs, and that'll make it a 4-3 game here with 13:59 to go in the third period. Face off now at center ice. Both teams at full strength. 13:55 to go in this one. Trenton trying to get that momentum back. Wyandotte sends it in on an offside play, but knocked back out and ping-ponging along that blue line. Trenton trying to move it forward for an offensive zone chance. Trenton now through neutral ice into the offensive zone. And here's a chance at the circle. Going backhand shot, score! Trenton back on the scoreboard as a nice play there to give the Trojans a 5-3 lead. After the center ice face-off, got 13:25 to go here in the third period. Puck in front of the Wyandotte bench. It's being knocked back and forth. It's going to be Trenton sending it forward into the Wyandotte zone. Puck stuck in feet there. Trenton trying to get back on side. They will, as it's knocked back out towards the blue line, but Trenton picks it up and back into the offensive zone. Now in. Shot, chance. Backhand covered by the Wyandotte goaltender with 12:55 to go in the third period. Face off now in the offensive zone for Trenton. Puck will go towards the far side circle. Wyandotte able to pick it up behind their own net and chip it around to the far side boards. Wyandotte now trying to carry it out. It's chipped up and into neutral ice. Trenton back there to pick it up. Trojans try and move it down the far side boards. They will get it into the offensive zone, and it's sent over to the near side now. Trenton able to get there first, send it towards the slot, but no one home to be able to pick that one up. And with 12:20 to go in this third period, Wyandotte picks it up to try and send it out of their own zone. Turnover here, though. Trenton not able to take advantage, though. Wyandotte going the other way, as it'll be sent out to neutral ice and picked up and knocked aside. Trenton, though, holding it here at neutral ice. Now going the other way is Wyandotte. Wyandotte in. A long shot, save, knocked aside, loose, and covered by the goaltender. Whistle will come. 11:52 to go here in the third period. All right, face-off will come to the right of the Trenton goal. Both teams sending out a line change here. The officials getting everyone into proper position. Puck dropped, and it comes to the near side boards. Trenton trying to dig it out there. They will, and send it down out in front of the Wyandotte bench. It's going to be a race for the puck in the Wyandotte zone. Stick lift there, and a chance now for Trenton behind the net, looking for a wraparound. That one knocked aside. Puck comes near side boards, and Wyandotte able to clear it out. That's going to be offside for Trenton, and we'll get a whistle here. 11:29 to go in the third period. Faceoff's going to come just outside the Wyandotte blue line here, near side. And again, in the dark jerseys, moving left to right. Wyandotte moving right to left in the light white jerseys. Officials making sure everybody's back in proper position. Puck is on the faceoff back to Wyandotte in their own zone. They'll quickly clear it back out, and then it's knocked back in again. Wyandotte giving chase. Puck along the end boards. Now far side corner, deep in the Wyandotte zone. Trenton Ford checking there. They'll get it to the circle, but knocked up against those far side boards again. Trenton trying to get it back out. They cannot. Now here's a chance for Wyandotte the other way. Oh, nice defensive stick work there for Trenton. Now the puck sent deep into the Wyandotte zone. 10:50 to go here in the third period. Wyandotte has it, and they're bringing it near side in their own zone. Puck sent out to neutral ice, and that one's going to go down for an icing if it makes it in time, and it will. 10:43 to go here in the third period. Trenton out to a 5-3 lead, and they'll have an offensive zone faceoff, and we come back in just a moment. Set now for the offensive zone faceoff for Trenton. Clean win back to the point. Shot in. Not a lot of steam on that one, but here's a chance on the backhand. Oh, puck is loose towards the near side post. Collision there and a trip up, but no call there. Now another player down for Trenton along those boards. Giving chase now as the puck comes around near side. Puck now out to the point. Oh, chance here for Trenton. Make that Wyandotte. Trenton missed at this one. Wyandotte going in across the blue line. A chance in, shot, and knocked aside. Great defensive work there to stay back on that one for Trenton. Now Trenton with the puck near side. Trying to move it forward through neutral ice. They will. Puck stopped here at the red line, though. And as Trenton trying to dig it out. Oh, now here's a chance going the other way for Wyandotte. Wyandotte in at the circle, collision, and a call coming here as another Wyandotte player down. That one going to be a penalty coming to Trenton, as I'm not sure what they're going to call this one. He put kind of a check on into him, but we'll see what the call comes here. Roughing the call. 9:52 to go here in the third period. We'll take a break as the Wyandotte player attended to, and we'll be back in just a moment. Set now for the face-off just to the right of the Trenton goal. Wyandotte looking for some offensive zone pressure here on a power play opportunity. It's 1 minute 30 seconds up on power play time. 9:52 to go here in the third period. Off the face-off, Wyandotte trying to push it forward, in on the net. Whoa, scary play there, as that one went just wide. Now Trenton trying to dig it out of the slot, not able to do it. It's pushed forward by Wyandotte. Now, though, Trenton clears it out to neutral ice. Now puck in on an offside call. 9:34 to go in the third period. It'll be a face-off in neutral ice, as that one will go on an offside call. Also got to watch that curfew clock. 10:15 to go on the curfew clock. That's going to come into play here as we get to the later stages of this one. Off the face-off, Trenton will come away with it. Be knocked deep in their own zone off the end boards. Trenton now up through the center of the ice dangerously, but making it work up to the point. And now Trenton going the other way. Trenton across the red line. Falzon has it in front of the Wyandotte bench. He'll stop, send it up to the point. Oh, not in time, and that's going to be an offside play here. Oh, no, delayed on this one. And Wyandotte going the other way. Wyandotte into the offensive zone. No, that one blown on a whistle for a call. Offside on that play. 9:02 to go here in the third period. 9:28 on that curfew clock, so we'll keep an eye as that keeps counting down here. As it's 41 seconds of power play time up on the clock for the visiting Wyandotte Chiefs. Off the face-off, Wyandotte sends it into the offensive zone. Trenton back and giving chase there. Trenton behind their own net. Now stopping a turn, coming near side now. Trenton trying to clear it out. Wyandotte trying to hold it in. They will at the point. Now here's a chance in front. That one goes wide of the net and off the end boards. Trenton now tries to clear it down the far side boards. Not enough mustard to get that one out of the zone. But now push. No, Trenton overskates, and here's a chance for Wyandotte at the circle in. Winding up chance. Whoa, that one just wide as they were trying to connect on a one-timer there. Trenton now back at full strength. Puck into the slot as Trenton back at full strength. Here's a chance. Turnover, and Trenton will pick it up and take it towards the far side boards. Trenton now trying to hold it in. No, turned over there. Wyandotte has control of the puck into the slot. Here's a chance. Long shot knocked aside by the Trenton defenders. Puck bounces off the end boards and comes near side. Trenton now banks it off the near side. Boards out to neutral ice. Here's a chance, and in is Trenton alone if they can get there before it gets to the goalie. Now backhand chance, shot, saved by the Wyandotte goaltender. 7:47 to go here in the third period, but we've now reached the point where the curfew clock is absolutely an issue. 7:45 to go on that one, so we'll largely report to you curfew clock time rather than the time up on the scoreboard here, as the curfew clock time going to expire before this one goes to the full 15 minutes with stop time. Off the face-off now. Puck comes near side for Trenton. They're going to have to circle back through neutral ice. Puck sent forward. As it's Matthews sending it forward for Trenton, I do believe. We've got a lot of players with the same names on jerseys, so I'm not always going to have the names right, but we're going to get better on that as the spring season goes along and everybody gets their own numbers and jerseys. 7:20 to go here, up on the clock. 7 minutes on the curfew clock. Puck now along the near side boards. Now, it's Wyandotte into the offensive zone. They'll send one wide of the net. That's off the end boards into the far side corner. Trenton trying to get it out there. No. Puck now. And that'll go on an offside call. We'll take a quick stoppage in this one and be back for the face-off. 6:30 to go on the curfew clock. Off the face-off, it's Trenton that will get it out to neutral ice, then knocked back into the zone for Wyandotte in the offensive play. Deep in the Trenton zone now. Trojans trying to move it down the near side boards. Bank it off those near side boards, but Wyandotte able to hold it in. Now here's a chance at the circle, trying to move towards the goal mouth, but Trenton up to the task defensively there. Wyandotte trying to get it to the slot. They can't. Trenton will carry it. Trenton now carrying with some speed towards their own bench. Banked off the far side boards. And we've got 5:42 to go here on the curfew clock. Play is at center ice in front of the Trenton bench. Trenton trying to break away from the Wyandotte defenders there, but that'll be offside. Just a step early there for the Trojans. 5:25 to go on the curfew clock, 6:13 to go on the stop time clock here in the third period. Faceoff's going to come in front of the Wyandotte bench. The officials getting everybody lined up in terms of where they're located. Now that we've got everybody lined up and in position here, puck is dropped. Trenton trying to move it forward into the offensive zone, but they're turned back at the blue line. Now here with another effort. Trenton into the offensive zone. Long shot. That one in. Oh, and rolling along the goal line. Knocked aside, and Wyandotte picks it up along the far side boards. They'll send it deep. It's not going to be enough for an icing call here. Trenton back to pick it up. Trenton deep in their own zone defensively. 4:30 to go on the curfew clock. Trenton now out to the far side boards, trying to knock it forward, but not out. Here's a chance for Wyandotte in. A chance in on and just wide of the goal. Puck comes near side. No one skating that one down for Trenton. Now it comes out to the slot. Here's a chance. Long shot, bouncing puck, and that's just wide. Now out to the point again. Wyandotte lets another shot go. That one doesn't make it through. Puck along the near side boards now. Trenton able to come away with it there. Now Trenton trying to get out of the defensive zone, and they will down the far side. Nice pass forward. Trenton giving chase. 3:50 to go on the curfew clock. Trenton with it into the slot. Oh, and the player just a few steps ahead. Couldn't get a stick on that one. Now out to the point. That one knocked through, but Wyandotte up to it there defensively. Now banked off the near side boards and deep along the end boards now. 3:30 to go on the curfew clock. Puck now out to the point. Taken away, and now here's a chance for a 2-on-1 if Wyandotte hurries. Oh, and what a defensive play there by Trenton to get back and knock that one aside. Puck now along the end boards. Collision behind the net, but it'll be Trenton to come away with the puck. Skating it out near side. The Trojans through neutral ice. Across the red line. Nice stop there by the Wyandotte defender. I think that was Windhurst. And that one knocked back into the Wyandotte zone. Wyandotte trying to pick it up there. They will, but then knocked back into the offensive zone by the Trojans. Trenton with it along near side. That one sent deep in on the Wyandotte goal. Goalie will put a stick on it there. Whoa, players down in front. Now there's going to be a chance for Trenton to take advantage. Puck at the near side circle. Falzon makes a move, but loses it there. Now it's sent forward. Trenton walking that one in, not able to get a shot off though, and it's back out to the point. Trenton still holding it in the offensive zone. Great job there. Now backhand. Here's a chance for Trenton. In front, winding up shot, score! Trenton takes a 6-3 lead on that heavy offensive pressure, and that'll bring us a break here. We'll get set for that face-off with Trenton out to the 6-3 lead. Well, we'll keep an eye on the curfew clock here. 2 minutes to go on that one. 3:33 and clock on the actual scoreboard clock. That one going to go in on an offside play by Trenton. As we're going to keep an eye on that curfew clock. 1:40 to go here on the curfew clock. All set now for the face-off. Trenton able to get control of that in neutral ice. Wyandotte putting the pressure on here now, but Trenton going the other way. Trenton along the far side, boards. Trying to move it towards the slot. Misses a Wyandotte player's stick there, but now Trenton turns it over. And Wyandotte headed the other way. Wyandotte with a burst of speed through the offensive zone now. In at the circle. Backhand shot. Save and just wide. Puck now comes the other way for Trenton. Trenton trying to move it. 1 minute to go on the curfew clock time. It's Matthews for Trenton. Into the offensive zone. Makes a move at the near side circle. Shot and glove save by the Wyandotte goalie. What a save there to keep that one off the board. And time quickly expiring here on the curfew clock. We'll take a quick break and be ready for this face-off. Off the face-off. Puck comes out for Wyandotte. Players tied up there. Puck comes through neutral ice. It's picked up by the Trojans and sent forward. Now a chance going the other way for Wyandotte. Puck deep into the Trenton zone. Oh, turnover here. Here's a chance for Wyandotte as they'll move in. That one knocked aside, and that'll bring us to the end of this one on the curfew clock as Trenton takes a 6-3 lead. We'll end our commentary there. We'll keep things going for the post-game handshake here as the Trenton players mob around their goaltender. Wyandotte does the same as that'll bring us a 6-3 win for Trenton here at this one. We'll keep the stream going for the handshake line, but that'll bring an end to our commentary. We'll be back for a future game for the Trenton Trojans, or for those of you watching along with us, know we do some broadcasts for the Little Caesars 2013 team as well. So got one of those broadcasts or something else, keep us a subscription on Bud's Broadcasting, and we'll see you for a future game for one of these two teams or others. Have a good night, everybody.